Welcome to the FinTech Association of Kenya. And as the association, we're going to have a series of talks with various founders within the FinTech space. And to start us off is Kebaya Mwamba, who's a co-founder at hela.money. And because Kenya wants to be a leader in blockchain technology, we thought like this would be the right place to start, because that is what hela.money is all about. So welcome, Kebaya.
Thank you. Welcome everyone. My name is Kebaya Mwamba. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at hela.money. We are a Web3 company, fintech, based here in Nairobi, Kenya, looking to change how Africa trades with itself using blockchain technologies. Thank you, FinTech Association of Kenya.
Can you tell us, like, in a layman's language, what hela.money is?
hela.money is a blockchain fintech based here in Nairobi, Kenya. We are building the first blockchain platform that Africa can use for trading with itself. The world has moved from Web 2 to Web 3, meaning even the underlying technologies that support these industries have changed. So we as Hela, we are enabling businesses integrate blockchain into their ecosystem. Thank you.
And your focus is mainly in Kenya, or you're looking at Africa, globally?
Thank you. We have a Pan-African vision, a Pan-African focus. Yeah. We believe that Web3 breaks all the barriers of trade and finance, and we see blockchain as fully integrating the African economy.
Your startup has just been accepted into Google for Startups. What does this mean to you now as hela.money?
Thank you. We want to first of all thank Google for accepting us into the Startups program. Google, as you know, are the world leading in cloud technology, and our solution is also cloud-based. And we are looking to leverage off the experience that Google has in scaling continental projects like ours. As I mentioned before, hela.money is an African project, and we are seeking to run African businesses on blockchain. And we believe that Google is the best partner for this. Thank you.
And what's like the general status of fintechs in Kenya and in Africa?
Thank you. We as Kenyans are very creative, we are very passionate, and it is in this line that I also want to thank the government for all the support they've been giving us. We as Kenyans, we created M-Pesa and many other projects and many other companies, and this is a testament to our ingenuity and our talent in tech. In Africa, we are thankful to our Nigerian brothers for breaking many barriers for us as Africans. And we are looking as Hela to pick up, as Einstein says, I see far because I stand on the shoulders of giants. Yeah. So we as Hela, we see far because of the people who have come ahead of us. And as M-Pesa is famous in Africa, our vision is also to make Hela as famous in Africa as M-Pesa.
Yeah, and you mentioned Nigeria, and Nigeria is considered like the leader in Africa. What do you think they have done better than us or than every other country in Africa?
Thank you. Our Nigerian brothers are very hardworking. They possess a lot of grit. The Nigerians are very good networkers. They know how to build relationships, and they have a very healthy curiosity, and they always seek to find solutions to problems. And that is the same mindset that is prevalent across Africa, that African problems are going to be solved by Africans, and we need to develop African solutions. Yes. And we are thankful to our Nigerian brothers for leading the way.
And you come now to the eastern coast of Africa. Of course, Kenya is the leader. what do you think has made us to be that good in that sector in East Africa?
Thank you. What makes Kenya good and makes East Africa good is we have a healthy curiosity again in things to do with technology. We like to experiment. When a new technology comes, we like to learn more about it, and we find a way to incorporate that new technology in our daily life. And here we now have, the world has moved to Web3. So we have a ton of blockchain developers coming out of Kenya, and that is why even Hela is now in existence. We want to be the M-Pesa of blockchain, and we are thankful for the team of developers that we have, that you're making this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you. So now maybe I should ask you tell us a bit about yourself and what inspired you to co-found this startup.
Thank you. I have been in IT for the longest, 20 years. I remember my first time seeing a computer in 1995 as a child, and I was completely hooked. helamoney is actually a team effort. We are a team of 5, brilliantly minded, with multi-talented, and we came together to form the world is moving to Web3. Africa and Kenya needs to take lead in this Web3 in the continent. And we found out that businesses need to transition into Web3. And that is why we developed this blockchain platform, that now businesses can accept digital assets as a payment. We as Africans, we can move digital assets within each other, cross-border instantly. Thank you.
And how do you come up with the name helamoney?
helamoney, divine inspiration. I think the name Hela resonates in the African context. It cuts it cuts across many languages. From DRC, when you mention the word Hela, it's pretty understood what you're saying. In Arabic, Hela means something similar to what it means in Swahili. Yes. So we are looking to move money onto blockchain, and that's the name, helamoney.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm curious to know more about helamoney strategy for bridging traditional and digital finance. Could you explain to me that in the simplest terms?
In the simplest terms, thank you. So we now have digital assets. We now have blockchain. We have traditional finance. So what Hela does, we are developing the bridge where traditional finance and digital assets can intersect. And this we see will put Kenya at the lead in blockchain and in Web3. And if you look at the vision that our president has, he wants us to be the leading in blockchain. And we as Hela, we've taken up this responsibility to lead Africa and to lead Kenya into this new economy.
Yeah, thank you. And speaking of the president and the government, the current central bank governor was considered by many industry players to be a bit conservative and not really progressive with how the world is progressing in matters of finance. And I think there's a process to recruit like the new governor. If you're like to have a sit down with the new governor, what kind of changes would you like him to embrace that can help grow this sector?
Thank you. Our past governor, it might not be known, but he was actually very progressive. As dealing with any new technology, you need to understand it. You need to test it out. And during his tenure, we actually came up with a blockchain framework, a blockchain paper. There was a research paper done on the Kenya Central Digital Asset, CBDC. All these were under his tenure. And I believe the current governor that is incoming is going to pick up the momentum that was built by the previous governor. Blockchain brings a lot of opportunities and benefits to the Kenyan economy. Blockchain allows transactions to run in a very secure manner, very low fees. We are able to bring in new digital assets, new ways of making payments, and I believe Kenya is going to lead in this.
Okay.
Thank you.
And what is like the user experience for people who have used your services or your platform? What's like their feedback?
Their feedback has been tremendously positive. 5 out of 5. Some would give us 10 out of 5. We are moving businesses into Web3, and there's a very big market need for this. The world is moving into Web3 with the issue of stable coins, digital assets, NFTs, and we as Africa and we as Hela, we are making this accessible to the common person on the ground. Thank you.
And there's so many fintechs problems. I'm assuming like there are many even in your space. So what sets you apart from the rest?
Thank you. First of all, I want to congratulate every fintech and every founder building in Kenya. We are doing a good job and we are making Kenya proud. What makes us different is in the sense that we are a bit more agile, we are creative in our product offering, and we are open to collaboration.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, having a startup and the far that you've come, there are challenges that you guys have gone through. What are some of the challenges that as hela.money you've gone through in setting up your company?
Thank you. Challenges actually make you better. Challenges help you think creatively. Within the challenge is actually the opportunity. For us, the biggest challenge was actually accessing funding. Piece by piece, we are overcoming that. We have companies that businesses and VCs that are now keenly interested in us. We thank the government of Kenya for putting us into the White Box program. We learned a lot from them, and in this testament is why we were actually awarded FinTech of the Year by the Ministry of ICT. It tells you that Kenya, we are progressive, this government is progressive, and this government supports young people.
Okay. All right, and now online transactions, there's so much fraud that takes place there, and sometimes most people don't feel secure just trading online. What are some of like the strategies that you've employed to ensure that your transactions are secure?
Thank you. Actually, blockchain eliminates fraud by 99%. The reason is every data recorded on the blockchain is publicly available to everyone. We as Hela, we have very strict KYC and very strict AML protocols. Yes, so any person transacting using Hela and our blockchain platform is guaranteed a very high level of security.
Okay. And how can Hela help African entrepreneurs and businesses reach their full potential?
Thank you. As I said, our platform, we give businesses tools on how they can integrate blockchain payments into their applications. At Hela, you can open your own merchant account and instantly your products can be sold all over Africa, and you can receive payments instantly using our blockchain application. And this is how we are breaking down this barrier that traditional frameworks have put in place, and Web3 actually does this. So you as a business, you can come to Hela, we will onboard you, you can instantly get your Hela ID, your Hela QR code, and any person with the Hela wallet can instantly purchase your goods and services.
Okay, thank you. And now on a more personal note, like what motivates you, what inspires you, like to keep on innovating, like to wake up and come to office?
The what if, this succeeds. That curiosity is what keeps us awake every night as Hela. We would like imagining how Hela would be in every country, and that is what drives us and gives us the passion to constantly build and constantly improve our service.
Okay. And maybe as we wind up, what's like your personal vision about the future of finance, and what role do you think Hela will play?
Yes, my personal vision is, my hope is that as we build Hela, we actually open the doors for other young people who are coming behind us to also build applications and build their own companies upon what we've already done. Yes, yes. To bring in more females, be more inclusive. Yes.
Okay, so to that young person, maybe in college, do you think like there's this future like in fintech and something that maybe they can focus on now that we're dealing with a lot of unemployment?
Yes, there is a lot of potential. There's a lot of we can still do. As Hela, we have something called Hela Labs, where we actually incubate ideas of people. Come with your idea, and at Hela Labs will incubate you, give you the resources and the mentorship to do that.
Okay. And also, lastly, in our earlier discussion, you mentioned that Kenya has been made to be a global financial center.
Yes.
What does that mean? Are we exploiting that?
Wow. That was a very big award given to us as Kenya and to Nairobi, being the International Finance Center. What it basically means, we are at par with New York, with London, with Tokyo. And we as Africa, as Kenyans, we can actually take advantage of this in the sense that as we open up our banking systems and fintechs coming in, we can actually channel a lot of traffic, capital traffic into Kenya. And blockchain actually plays a key role in us being a financial center. And we are pivoting Kenya through Hela to be the blockchain center of Africa. Okay. Thank you.
All right, welcome. And we also talked about the face of startups. There's been a lot of criticism that in Kenya, the face of startups is very white. And then when you go to West Africa, in Nigeria, the face of startups is very black. Hela, you are Kenyan. Like all the founders are Kenyan.
Yes.
What does that mean? Like, what does that mean to Kenyans who are like running startups?
Thank you. We, as Hela, we are open to partners. We believe that African problems need an African solution. That does not mean that we as Africans close ourselves to external parties. As we pick up this African pride, let us support each other and support businesses that have black founders. Thank you.
Thank you, Kebaya. Thank you for agreeing for this discussion with the FinTech Association of Kenya.
Thank you. I want to thank the FinTech Association of Kenya for this opportunity, and I also want to thank the government of our current president, William Samoei Ruto. He's youth-driven, he's IT-driven, and we thank the president for supporting blockchain and supporting Hela.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome.